Hello, friends. This is the story of Dino, a little dinosaur who went to school with human kids. Dino was a good boy. He always helped his classmates and shared his toys with them. But one boy, Kevin, didn't want to be friends with Dino. He would always find a reason to tease and make fun of Dino. "Look at the weird Dino. You're such a freak," Kevin would shout at Dino, and all the other kids would laugh. Sometimes Kevin and his friends would push and shove Dino, but Dino never fought back. He was a kind dinosaur, and he believed that violence wasn't the answer. One day, Miss Bell announced that the whole class would go on a trip to the forest. Everyone was excited. They would learn so much about nature. As soon as they arrived at the forest, the kids started exploring. Dino stayed close to his teacher because he was afraid of wild animals. Suddenly, Kevin pulled something out of his pocket and threw it on the ground. It was a little lizard. "Haha, I scared you, Dino," Kevin shouted. All the other kids started laughing. Dino felt tears welling up in his eyes, but he blinked them away. He knew that crying wouldn't solve anything. When Miss Bell noticed that Dino was sad, she asked him what was wrong. But before Dino could say anything, Kevin interrupted. "This dinosaur is so stupid. He can't even find his way back to school. He's lost, haha," Kevin said. Just then, Miss Bell's radio crackled to life. "Come in, Miss Bell. Are you receiving me?" "Yes, I'm here, Officer Mike," Miss Bell replied. "I need you to bring Kevin back to school. He's being a little troublemaker again." On the other end, there was a long silence. "What did he do now?" Miss Bell sighed. "He just won't stop bothering that poor dinosaur." "We'll send someone right away," Officer Mike said. Then the transmission ended. Miss Bell turned to Kevin. "As soon as Officer Mike arrives, I'll send you home," she said. Kevin shrugged. "Whatever. This place sucks anyway," he muttered. But as soon as the officer left with Miss Bell, Kevin immediately regretted his words. The forest was huge and he had no idea how to get back. Kevin walked down a random path and soon realized that he was lost. "I should have listened to Miss Bell," he thought. Suddenly, he heard a twig snap in the bushes. Startled, Kevin ran as fast as he could. He didn't know what the animal was, but he didn't want to find out. Meanwhile, Dino was walking with Miss Bell when he suddenly spotted Kevin's cap on the ground. Dino picked it up. "Kevin, is that you? Where are you?" Dino called out. Suddenly, he heard a loud growl. A wild creature came out of the bushes. Its eyes were fixed on Dino. Dino froze in fear. He had never seen such a scary animal before. It looked like a mix between a bear, a tiger, and a wolf. Its claws were long and sharp. Its teeth looked like daggers. Dino screamed and dropped Kevin's cap. The animal pounced on it and quickly ran away. Realizing that the beast had taken Kevin's cap, Dino had only one choice: to follow it and try to save his classmate. But where to start looking? Dino closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Then he noticed something. There were tiny pebbles on the ground, and they seemed to be following a certain path. That must be the way the animal went, Dino thought. He followed the pebbles and soon found himself at the edge of a small cliff. Below, he could hear the sound of running water. Dino looked around and saw a cave behind a waterfall. "Is that you, Kevin?" Dino called out. There was no reply. Dino carefully approached the waterfall. The water wasn't high, so he easily walked through it. Inside the cave, Dino found Kevin. He was sitting by a stream, hugging his knees. "Kevin, are you all right?" Dino asked. Kevin jumped in surprise. "Dino, how did you find me?" "I saw your cap on the ground. That animal took it," Dino said. "But don't worry, I'm here now." Dino walked closer and noticed that the cave wasn't so scary after all. It was full of colorful crystals that glittered in the light. Kevin smiled. "Thanks for saving me, Dino. I'm sorry for being mean to you," he said. "It's okay, Kevin. We're friends, right?" Dino replied. Suddenly, the ground started shaking. The cave was collapsing. "We have to get out of here," Dino said. Together, they ran as fast as they could until they saw a light at the end of the tunnel. When they got out of the cave, they found themselves on top of the hill. Below, they could see their school and the other kids. "Help, everyone!" Dino shouted. The kids immediately looked up. Seeing Dino and Kevin, they waved their hands and started running towards them. Soon, they were all together. Then they heard a loud crash. The cave had collapsed. "Are you sure you're okay, Kevin?" Dino asked. "Yeah, thanks to you. I'm fine," Kevin replied. At that moment, Miss Bell approached them. "I'm so glad you're all right," she said, hugging Kevin. "And thank you for saving my student, Dino. You're a true hero," she added, scratching Dino behind the ears. "It was nothing, Miss Bell. I just didn't want Kevin to be hurt," Dino said. From that day on, Kevin and Dino became best friends. And whenever Kevin wanted to make fun of Dino, he remembered how scared he was when he was lost in the cave. So he stopped. You see, no matter how mean people are, they deserve a chance to be good. And sometimes those who seem the most different from us can become our best friends. The end. Thank you for watching this short film. Like and share it with your friends. Also check out our other videos for kids and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Bye.